Coverage varies by visit insurancewarranty.com. Say all good things come to those who wait.
Why the fuck
For
is
those who
this
wait
doing
for
this?
that next auto breakdown that could cost you thousands of dollars. I'm Danica Patrick. In the past 5 years, auto repair costs have
Stop
gone up
paying the chat
over
up on the side.
36%. And if your
Covering the whole
manufacturer's
thing.
warranty is expired, you'll have to cover it all. With an Endurance Auto Protection Plan, no matter what the mileage, if your car is under 20 years old, Endurance. Changes and lockout services. Act now and get the benefits of our elite plan. A $2,000 value at no extra cost.
Open the app.
You can
Was it
never
in
pay for
vertical
covered
mode?
auto repairs again. So call now for your free quote.
Call 800-373-7519. That's 800-373-7519.
Like
800-373-7519.
These statements and value of the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease.
Years living in fear of calcium oxalate crystal stones, always afraid of when the next one would hit. Now I just take kidney
Sunday,
pop.
high of
Battling
58,
calcium
0%
oxalate
chance
stones,
of rain.
it's time to
That's
try
what
Kidney
matters.
Pop, a doctor-recommended
Yeah, it
kidney
doesn't look like
supplement that
any
has
rain
been
right now
shown
until
in laboratory
Tuesday.
tests to reduce the growth rate of calcium
0%
oxalate crystals
chance
by
on Monday, too.
99%. Get Kidney Pop today at Amazon.com, Walmart.com, or KidneyPop.com. This is Sonny's Corner with your host, Sonny Johnson, on Sirius XM Patriot 125.
Welcome back to Sonny's Corner, everybody. Now listen, I'm serious, right? Tell me, I want to know. Tell me, like, you do understand, right? You cannot be mad at behavior done by others that you also participate in. You do kind of have an understanding of that. Am I correct? I mean, we are adults here, right? We are all not hypocrites here. We can understand when we are replicating behavior we say we do not like. Can we all just agree at least on that much? I don't think that should be that hard. But of course, I know it tends to be that hard. So if we could say both of the stories of today and wrap them up together in a little bow, I think that we could tie that bow around the neck of one Candace Owens, and we could make a very, very poignant lesson for all of us to learn. Again, anybody that wants to answer this question, please feel free, because I would love to be enlightened. 866-957-2874.
Still was under my, which is crazy. And see, we're so used to it being so low, yeah.
To be enlightened. Now, how many of
When I spend $50 to fill my day.
believe that Candace Owens has
Ice cream man, not a good day there, buddy.
instead of admitting to yourself you fell for BS?
But if you're a little kid, you'd still be wanting ice cream.
Oh yeah, you hear that?
Mom, how many of you, instead of saying, boy, I really fell for that, instead told yourself, oh, she really changed? Where did you put the personal responsibility in what you are currently seeing? Okay, rhetorical question. You don't have to tell me. You can sit
Mountain,
right? I don't
staking
need to
out
know.
back over there where he always
Got
sits.
that feeling that might have been a little too personal, a little too below the belt. But you did have to answer that question to yourself. And I just want you to kind of sit with that for just a hot second. As
$3.99.
now, Candace Owens will be used as a weapon against you. It's absolutely hilarious. And I would like to say, shout out to all the blackface Democrats that was like, yeah, nope, we know who you are. We saw who you were. No. We're not coming to your rescue. Shout out to all of them. Shout out to all of them that refused to make it anything political because standing on blackness was enough. Shout out to all of them. Okay? Kudos. You are the ones that I would not call a black
20 cents cheaper in on Conant there.
Call you black.
Yeah.
Shout out to you. Okay?
So I'll shoot down to the speedway there. Actually, let me check sheets.
This retweet of the picture that Donald Trump put out about Candace Owens. Again, what it is being
You're
used
Toledo Pickles.
and I don't think
we're heading to Toledo.
Effective at all. But what it is being used at now is to say, look, black people, look what Republicans will do to you. They will let you come over. They will let you be on their side. They'll let you speak in their name. And then when they're finished with you, look at what they'll do to you. Now, mind you, they're not mentioning what she is currently doing. They're not mentioning the attacks that she put on Bridget McCrone, and now she is being sued for. They are not mentioning what she is doing to Erica Kirk. And most people, sorry to say it, are not paying attention to that stuff. Most people do not care. That is an inside
300 points to get 10 cents off of sheets. I have 27.
Don't see any of it unless I want to see it.
Can you use multiples?
It does not come up in my feed. It is not a fixture on what I am doing. Literally, the only time I see any of it is if one of my people starts talking about it for a specific reason. Other than that, I don't see it. It's all happening in your little bubble. But that Trump retweet, that's going to go outside the bubble. It's already gone outside. And it is now being used by Democrats to again say, look how racist you are. And it's absolutely hilarious to me because they remember the stuff that Candace said. So the birds on this are absolutely fabulous. That she would say, run away from the plantation, just so she can be kicked out of the Republicans back to the plantation. I mean, it's beautiful. It's funny to me. It's well-deserved rhetoric.
So she lives downtown?
Mm-hmm.
Seriously?
The warehouse district?
For them to say, oh my God,
like a studio apartment or something?
I don't know if it's a studio apartment.
That ain't cheap.
Yeah.
I can't deny it. I like it. And that for a petty reason. You should know a person by the fruit they produce. This is the fruit.
I wonder how many I could use at once.
I had no part of this production, but me being able to
up to 80 cents off.
legit.
I got one more. Enough for one more 10 cents off. So 90 cents off.
Now, this broad, the job, rested y'all political hat on that did nothing but be derogatory towards black people, that did nothing but go on her way to insult black people every single chance she got. And no matter how many times we told you that specifically what she was doing, because it sent the tingle off your leg, you were okay.
I think you could do it now if you log in the league.
Now, is she setting fires inside your tent, making sure
I'm not sure. I'll have to check. Probably don't want to do it last minute this year.
Keepers. Oh, yeah. I got to remember to do that this year.
I'm sorry.
Damn.
I can't say
Missed it last year.
The right doesn't deserve this. Trump doesn't deserve this. I'm kind of seeing like y'all don't deserve this.
Yeah.
Again, not petty, not vengeful, not spiteful, not even an I told you so kind of way. I'm looking at it in the way of, have you learned yet? Do you see it yet? Which is again why I started with the initial question. How did you respond to this? Did you say I fell for it, or did you say she changed? Because I can promise you, she didn't change. This is social autopsy Candace Owens. She never changed. You fell for it. And no matter how many times you were warned, you continue to play along because it felt good to you. And I just am wondering, I'm so super curious. I am talking about genuine from an intellectual interest kind of place. Have you learned anything yet? Do you need to go through this entire round? Because this is going to be prevalent from now until November. This is going to be prevalent all of midterms. You say, well, it was Trump's fault putting out the picture. No, it wasn't. It was your fault for letting this access sit in your brains and poison everything around you. That's kind of your fault. His fault was liking people to say nice things instead of people telling him party jokes. I lay that with him. But it was millions of you
Whatever.
that made him about accepting.
He said he has to keep his reputation up as a shitty fantasy player.
That's what I was waiting for. Was it joke? Did you mess up? What did you change? Because I can tell you a lot about you.
You're undercover trolling us there, buddy. Low-key trolling? Okay. Yeah, that's probably more appropriate analogy.
Business owners tired of slow banks, piles of paperwork, and credit-based loan denials? At Signet Capital Group, funding is based on your revenue, not your credit score. No red tape, no waiting weeks, just fast access to capital with real people who understand small business. You need to be in business at least 1 year and averaging $50,000 a month or more. Get started at SignetCapitalGroup.com. No cost, no obligation. That's SIGNET capitalgroup.com. SignetCapitalGroup.com.
Larry over here. Let me share Brian's story from Alabama, my mom's home state. He told us after taking a leave for just 3 weeks, at least 90% of my pain is gone. My pain has started to limit me at work and at home, and now I'm amazed at how much relief I've gotten in the home. These are Brian's own words, and they speak volumes about what relief Factor can do for you. I told you about my buddy Tom, an avid golfer out on the green almost every single day. He said without Relief Factor, he wouldn't be able to swing freely because of shoulder pain or back pain. But since taking it, he said he stayed active, comfortable, and confident in his swing. He is a scratch golfer. That's why I encourage you to try Relief Factor yourself and see what it can do for you. Don't wait. If you're dealing with daily pain, launch your 3-week quick start and see what Relief Factor can do for you. 800-4-RELIEF, 800 the number 4-RELIEF, or go to ReliefFactor.com. That's ReliefFactor.com. How would it feel to be out of pain? 800-4-RELIEF, ReliefFactor.com.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Never gets old. Celebrating America 250. SiriusXM Patriot 125.
Breaking news at Town Hall. I'm Bob Acker from Washington. President Trump told reporters this week the military efforts in Iraq are successful.
The military is totally defeated. They're outside of the little White Sky ships. I call them the White Sky ships, the little boats that they have running around with guns on them. And we'll take them out too. We'll see. But their Navy is gone, their Air Force is gone, their anti-aircraft is gone, all of their anti-aircraft missiles got maybe they loaded up a little bit during the 2-week hiatus, but we'll knock that out in about 1 day if they do.
The president will be attending tonight's White House Correspondents Association dinner. That's a first for him as president. The president boycotted the annual dinner all 4 years in his first term and again last spring. In fact, he sometimes held competing events on the same night. But tonight, Donald Trump will attend the event, attended by a few thousand journalists, politicians, and celebrities. Some news organizations are protesting the president's appearance because of his aggressive criticism of the press as fake news and for his administration's crackdown on press access at the White House and Pentagon. Ray Clugston, Washington. Economist Steve Moore is calling out California lawmakers who blame President Trump for their high gas prices. He says not only are California lawmakers refusing to develop their own state's rich supply of energy.
California also has the highest gas tax. Maybe not the highest, but one of the highest. I'm not exactly. There might be one or two states that are higher. But, to live in California, you have to pay about $1.50 a gallon more than the rest of the country does on average, and about $2 less than, for example, what they pay in Texas. So these are self-inflicted wounds.
That is economist Steve Moore. He was interviewed this week by the Salem Radio Network. He is an economist with the Committee to Unleash Prosperity and also served for President Trump in his first term. More of these stories at townhall.com. Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Ask yourself this question. Is it really worth holding on to that timeshare that you know you need to get rid of? Here's the truth. The average maintenance fee just went up over 17%. That could have been 117%, and there's nothing you can do about it. When you buy a timeshare, you give them a blank check for annual maintenance and assessment fees. I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. For 15 years,
Did you bring that flag stuff in?
50,000 families cancel their timeshare. Not sell it, not transfer it, cancel it. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment and your maintenance fees would never go up? That's a lie. Are you ready to get rid of your timeshare once and for all? Simply call us and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit that explains all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your timeshare exit kit. 800-366-6161. That's 800-366-6161. 800-366-6161. The health of Israel's leader is in the news.
Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says he has undergone treatment for prostate cancer and is now healthy. He says 2.5 months ago, his doctors discovered and treated a small tumor at Jerusalem's Hadassah Hospital with radiation treatment.
King Charles on his way to the U.S. next week, and that's all about strengthening ties between Britain and the United States.
King Charles III and Queen Camilla are embarking on a 4-day state visit to the United States. This is really a big deal for the king. He follows in the ever-present footsteps of his mother and has to try to give a speech that will match the one she did in 1991. It stressed unity among the peoples of the United States and the United Kingdom. It stressed their common culture, and it stressed the long ties between the military and the government.
It's Danica Kurt, breaking news at Town.
Next, bringing you the latest from her corner of the streets, it's Sunny's Corner with your host, Sunny Johnson.
All right. Welcome back to Sunday Corner, everybody. You know what time it is. It is that time we bring you fire conversation.
It took forever to register that it was here. Usually it does it as I'm pulling up.
Virginia was concerned. It made me start thinking about Indiana. So all things Indiana, we talk to the one, the only, Whitley Yates. Welcome back to the show, sis.
I'm so glad to be here. It's been a while, but I'm glad to be on Sunny's Corner.
You are out in Boston. Tell me what you're doing out there.
I am. I'm in Boston. I've never been to Boston before. Very blue city, in case anybody wanted to know. But the Club for Growth is having their Fellows conference in Boston right now. And I happen to be a Club for Growth Fellow for 2026. And so we are here talking about free markets, economics, running races, and everything in between.
And how are the sessions going? What does it make you think about coming up into midterms and what they're doing?
So the sessions have been really great. I would say one of the biggest takeaways that I've had today has really been about free markets and making sure that the markets stay free without interference from the government, and how government interference distorts and disrupts the free market process. So from bank bailouts to potentially buying Spirit Airlines, what we're seeing is when the government seems to intervene in free markets and disrupts the failure, it messes up the economy. And so one of the things that we discussed today is failure within the free market is discipline, and it's supposed to be teaching discipline. But when the banks are bailed out by the government because some are too big to fail, then it doesn't teach you that discipline, and you begin to incentivize risky behavior. And so instead of having risk-averse businesses that are going to do things that are for the best interest of their clients, they end up doing riskier and making riskier decisions because they have the security a lot of times of the government to bail them out. And what that ends up doing overall is it really disincentivizes businesses to be and act in a way that's within the best interest of the business. And then it also, what it does is it kind of transitions from free market to risk socialized, but then still private prioritized. And so it completely changes from a free market system to a risk socialized system with profit that's still privatized.
And they're hiding under the guise of Keynesian economics, right? And this is like one of the things that like kind of throws me about how Republicans act about this, is that you have a lot of them saying that they are free market, but anytime they have the chance to be Keynesian in nature and push something through government, they do it, right? And it really does, like you said, really distort the markets. And it's just, if it was just Democrats doing it, then it would feel like Republicans had a leg to stand on. But when you see Republicans looking for ways that they can engage and participate in manipulating the economy, you're realizing like it kind of does play out. There are two parties doing the same thing, the two wings of the same bird. And I was thinking about this again because I saw like an ad for Cash for Clunkers, and if anybody remembers that, that's like you're getting the auto bailout, and then you're getting this program that pulls all the
Asked me if I wanted a receipt. Nothing printed.
On the market where it like really decimated that entire
Only let me use one.
So people at the lower end of the
I wasted all those
scale
points.
would have easily been able to go to that secondary
Yeah.
market and buy a used car are now out of the process of being able to afford the car. Or we started seeing what a lot of people were presenting on social media, where people were buying these cars and they were engaging in these loans because they had no other option to get any other vehicle. Where it's like, they're going to be paying on it for 8 years at $500 a month.
Total savings $10.35. How's that?
But that's what happens when you remove that secondary used market. And so a lot of what we're seeing, you can go to healthcare, you can look the same way. You can go to the food economy, it looks the same way. Energy.
Oh no, it did the whole thing.
Every
93 cents.
college,
nice.
it looks the same way.
Yeah.
Every single
Was it,
area
how
where
did
they
it save
get in,
$10?
they think if they have a way to fix, change, shape, alter, or make better, they end up destroying it.
You just said, do you want to do 10-cent discount? I said,
oh,
yes.
government solutions distort the market.
10 cent times 9.
Yeah.
Yep, pretty much. And it's also, considered corporate
Loyalty
welfare.
fuel
A
discount,
lot of
93
times we don't want
cents.
entitlements and welfare for people, but are willing to give it to corporations. We saw this during
So I
COVID,
paid
where we will pay you to
$2.95 a
develop
gallon.
a COVID vaccine that we then
That's
have
where
to
it was
buy back from
before.
you. The entire idea of the government stepping in
32 is
or
better than 52.
playing too heavily with one specific company. Like they were talking about the $11 billion investment in Intel that was potentially or may get made, and they were also talking about how much the government kind of spends with Boeing, where basically Boeing is like another arm of the government, another bureaucracy based upon the amount of work that we're giving them. And what that does is it doesn't allow for true competition. And when you do things like the Cash for Clunkers program, you eliminate all competition because the government has practically wiped it out. And so we were talking about ways in which you can create economic incentives without government intervention. And that is the only way that the free market, or that the idea of a free market system, will continually be perpetuated in this country. But we've also, been talking about policies and running campaigns. Upper Growth is one of the largest PACs and one of the biggest spenders when it comes to supporting candidates, but also when it comes to getting them out of there and running candidates again.
We're heading to downtown. It's kind of a cool, gloomy day, but it's the first annual Pickle Mania here in Toledo, so we're going to check it out. The wife loves pickles, all things pickles.
I definitely want to jump into that, but I think that the economic conversation is like super important because we're gonna have this fight, right? With capitalism and socialism on the horizon. It's going to be very, very necessary for us to have an informed and engaged base that understands how to have this conversation.
I don't know. I've never heard of Picklesburg in Pittsburgh. Sounds interesting.
We're on the same page in terms
I like pickles too.
Democrats. It's very important for us to understand what it is we believe in.
Fried pickles, pickle pizza.
You hear a lot of Republicans and they talk about free markets. A part of free markets also includes.
I'm more of a dilly person, but
a level playing field that allows businesses to.
I can go for some gherkins once in a while too.
To be able to flourish. And in America right now, we cannot have a free market. Period. When you are looking at other nations,
even without the tonneau cover, driving as much as I have, we'll get 37 miles.
Put tariffs on our goods. When you look at other nations around the world that don't have minimum wage, that don't have labor requirements, that don't have labor unions, that like all of these things.
Yins enjoy the events.
You are basically guaranteeing that
we will, man. If you want to hang out, I'm gonna walk around with the stream for a while. We'll see how long my battery lasts.
Does not have a chance in hell unless we have just.
Ooh, sweet and spicy pickles. Yeah, they have. Tony Pacos has sweet hots. They call them. Kind of like that. They're called sweet hots.
But if you are having $20
their own brand.
To do
Famous Tony Pacos hot dogs.
Is paying $3 an hour to do. You're not going to get those things built here in America. You're not going to get
Hungarian hot dogs.
There's not a free market that allows the American citizens to actually compete because it is a boom.
All I've had is a cup of coffee today, so I'm gonna find something to eat. Pickle related.
Having that conversation on what their answer is to it.
I don't believe that when the legislators
used to call them jerkins. Well, I'll keep it streaming on both platforms. I'm primarily on Rumble, but I'm always here for the YouTubers too, for most of my streams.
And that creates a moral hazard, and it really just firms up that it's okay to fail.
I've already hit all my numbers for the month of April, so this is a bonus stream.
Than they would have otherwise, and then over time, it doesn't just protect the system; it reshapes it, and it starts rewarding scale as the influence of these bad decisions instead of disciplining it and having competition, really thrive. And I think the problem is,
let me rephrase my question, right? If the Republican idea of a free market system means that there is no jobs in America, is that still a system we're fighting for? That's my question, right? If free markets mean that every undeveloped country in the world now gets all of our industry, we get a service economy that we've seen is a failure. It doesn't work.
I'm trying to be sarcastic.
Flex economy, a gig economy, which again, now we're seeing that doesn't work. Like every associated economy that they've tried to give us outside of the industrial world, it doesn't work. It doesn't provide the kind of jobs is an industry for the American worker to actually have a place in the system. So if the definition of a free market system, and especially a free market system that is global, excludes the American worker just off of the American standard alone, right? Is that still a beneficial system? Because if that is the only answer, that we keep getting these microcosm economies that don't actually allow the American citizen to live, then the alternative is going to be socialism. And you can't just keep screaming free markets if that system doesn't actually develop an economy that allows the American worker to flourish.
Yeah, okay. That's a completely different question. So, a pure free market and the way in which we've been legislating pure free markets is just
Put the battery in it.
where they can be produced.
What's that?
So yeah, I'm gonna wear my vest just so I can put the battery in the pocket.
Because what it ends up doing is it hollows out a lot of American communities. And then you have people who need these types of jobs, who need manufacturing positions, who need low-level and skilled positions that don't have it. And so then the market principles have basically eradicated a complete domestic and industry workforce. And that is a problem, especially because, to be honest, while we claim that we do want efficiency within our government, efficiency doesn't win elections, but jobs do. And being able to create
Get to that red light before me.
more people working and making a living for themselves is important. I don't think that the Republican idea of a free market means no jobs in America. I think the goal of the free market is to really create opportunity and growth. But we need to evolve in how we're doing that so that we can live in communities and work in the communities that we live in with having wages that are representative of the quality of life that we want to have. And the problem is we've honestly sent a lot of our manufacturing to other countries, and we are hollowing out the very people we need to be supporting.
And that's to me is the problem. And Republicans look at a lot of the shifting of those jobs as a success.
Hockey game's not till later, right?
Democrats that were setting those jobs here, where Republicans were talking about stop.
Probably have some pre-gamers down there too going to this sense.
I'm sure. Like that cannot be the Republican focus of the economy. If especially if you cannot tell America what kind of economy will we have. You told us we would have a service economy, right? Now, when they're pushing for $20 minimum wage in a service economy, you say that doesn't work. That is inefficient.
Driving down the road with their signal on.
Basically saying the service economy doesn't work. Then we were moving towards, again, the gig economy. Now that isn't working.
Yeah, let's wait for the intersection.
What kind of economy does America have in the Republicans' version of a free market global economy? Like, what does our economy look like? And until Republicans can answer that, we have a problem because they just see it as if the work can be produced overseas cheaper, then we should do that. But when you do that, what you take away is the Americans' ability to innovate and make it cheaper here. You remove the incentive for the American business at home to figure out a better, faster, more effective way of creating this product while still employing citizens here. You are robbing them of ingenuity just because you have a different worker base that can do it the way it's currently done with no innovation at scale. It creates a myriad of problems, and you cannot just look at all of those problems and yell free market without actually answering with some kind of solution that gives at least a direction for what our economy looks like going into the future.
I wholeheartedly agree. And I think a free market isn't supposed to eliminate jobs. It's supposed to be creating better ones. And so the challenge is making sure that those opportunities exist here at home, not just overseas. And the truth is that voters don't really care about the abstract idea of a free market theory if their town has lost a factory or a major industry that was supporting their city or town, which is why it's important for Republicans to shift the conversation
That's
from
stupid.
a pure efficiency.
People in cities where they're shutting down factories don't care that it's free market removing those jobs. Of course they care. They're losing jobs. Yeah. It's just stupid.
Economically stable and sustainable for my city, my town, and my state.
And they're going to have to be making those assessments.
They're not using the climbing
thing. They're
thing.
not going to be making those assessments based off of economically. What is more valuable for the city that I live in?
Zoo's thumping today. Good day to go. Nice and cool.
You're not going to have an answer to fix housing. You're not going to have an answer to fix healthcare. Like, you're not going to have an answer. And the socialists will say free. And if you don't have an answer and the other side is saying free, you can't just say blame the other side. You have to be responsible for not having an answer yourself. And I think that that's where Republicans are right now. I think Trump has a vision for what he sees the economy becoming, but even in his vision, it's all outside investment, right? Yes, it's maybe, they're going to build a factory here. Yes, it's going to produce workers, but it's not going to produce the kind of American ingenuity that comes from baby hairs from that shampoo I've been using that allows us to start innovating and leading and allows us to continue innovating and leading globally and keeping us number one.
See that little video I sent you about Nutrafol?
Yeah. It's too expensive.
Plus, it's the gut issues that people complain about. You know, I was like, man, the last thing you need is more gut issues.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, I was researching this other one called like Hairfinity, that like is way cheaper and had some like really good reviews.
I think just a nutritional balance with the right vitamins, with biotin and stuff. You know.
Yeah, that's why I was just gonna try that one.
And I just think that it's going to have to be a real conversation on the right.
And your Primal doesn't have.
Yeah. I mean, it's not for that, but I think it does have like the good vitamins and nutrients and stuff in it. It's probably helping. I can tell that my hair's definitely grown, like especially in the back. Like I can tell it's like getting longer. So I'm sure that's helping with it.
One thing about the Nutrafol too, everyone says if you stop it, you lose all that hair. Yeah, just like minoxidil, you know.
Yeah, it's so expensive. Yeah, it is. I wanted to stay away from anything that has minoxidil in it, just because, like, even though I don't want anything to do with that.
It deals with pets.
Yeah,
poisons.
All the animals. Don't want nothing to do with all that. Because I kept doing a lot of research, and kept coming up with the number one. It's like hers. It's called hers or whatever. But
like Hims.
Yeah, but it's minoxidil.
No, it does.
So I was like, nope, I'm not doing that.
I think that's kind of expensive too, though.
Yeah, it's pretty expensive. But yeah, like I said, I found that other one. So I had really good reviews. I did some research on it and stuff. Didn't have anything crazy in it. It was basically like a vitamin. So.
If your car is out of warranty, a single trip to the mechanic could cost you thousands. That's why smart drivers choose Endurance. If your vehicle is less than 20 years old, no matter the mileage, Endurance could have your car covered for the drivetrain, electrical, AC, transmission, and more. And Endurance is with you every step of the way, from filing a claim to paying the mechanic of your choice directly. And your rate won't go up no matter how many claims you file. Call Endurance now and choose the plan that fits your budget. Act now and get 1 year of elite benefits, a $2,000 value free.
For your fast free quote, call 800-458-1375. 800-458-1375. 800-458-1375. Coverage varies by plan, new contracts, and exclusions at EnduranceWarranty.com.
Hey, John, what's so blunt? I just got let go. The company's downsizing. This is the third time in the last 2 years. I'm done with this. Have you thought about my computer career? I've heard they can train you for a career in IT in just a few months.
Stepped on him. He stepped on him.
The basics of AI, and you don't need prior training or experience. Now,
I would not bring this up downtown.
Thanks. I'll check them out. Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation. Mycomputercareer.edu, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
Like, we don't look like a bully. Sorry, that was totally reasonable.
True. So this is it right here?
Yeah, she said she'd be down at the gate. It looks like she's out there.
To find out what your timeshare is worth and to cancel it, call us today and we'll send you our timeshare exit kit free with all your options.
Covering the gate?
Call okay. Leslie for your free exit info guide. 800-475-1818. That's 800-475-1818.
Okay.
We'll follow you because we don't know where we're going.
I think that's what she meant.
Weekdays from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern on Sirius XM Patriot. Never gets old.
Sonny's Corner on Sirius XM Patriot 125.
You're going to leave it open? Or you're going to have to call when we're leaving?
I don't know. I think she's going with us for a little.
Okay.
Right now, the entire country is in an uproar over redistricting. Democrats are saying, hey, you started it with Texas. Republicans are saying, actually, you started it in New York. There is
give you room to get. I got tons of room over here.
Highly gerrymandered states, including if you look at the Northeast, which is completely blue, even though it has about 40% Republican participation. Big part is one of the only states to actually withhold and refuse to do redistricting was Indiana, your state. So what is going on after Indiana is saying,
Okay.
yeah, you might have did the right thing, but
Turn the camera around real quick. Camera city.
Listen, the redistricting side of Indiana was a wild one to watch. You had so much pressure coming from the Trump administration to our legislators, supporting them with the White House.
Oh, my glasses are in the house. Okay. I tried to give her as much room as possible. Hey, this is secure.
Yes, he's so cute. He's got 3 months to do it. Maybe 4 months on Thursday. Back to work? I know. I work from home. Yeah. That's fun at times. Yeah, it's not easy. Yeah, and like the grandparents, I want to get to go away, but. So we'll see how long it lasts. Yeah. None of them are. I mean, yeah. I got like all the documentation from the one. They almost showed me. Oh my god. I went to take him in to meet him for the first time, and he was unresponsive. Wow. Mm-hmm.
Good to
Go,
go.
Quo. Yeah. Go, Gadget.
Yes.
Hi.
Good to see you. Hi, me. Hi, buddy.
Yeah.
Do you call him John or
Cheeks.
Johnny or what do you call
What's that?
what do you call it? Like John or Johnny?
JR so far.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's not a Bobby. He doesn't look like a Bobby to me.
Yeah, no.
Jack, maybe.
Yeah, I like Jack.
But it's been JR so far.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, there's no John.
No John.
There's Quattro because he's the fourth. But I don't think that suits you. Quattro. It's more of a nickname. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I'm going to have to get a new holder. This doesn't even want to clamp on here anymore. Really good. All right, let's switch.
Are you doing that like YouTube thing?
I'm streaming. It's actually on Rumble, but yeah, it's.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Actually, multi-streaming. I'm doing YouTube as well.
Oh,
I do Twitch, Rumble, and YouTube.
That's annoying.
Well, means get out of the way.
Yeah, apparently.
I hate having the gate, but
Yeah.
That's nice though. Yeah, secured.
As long as it's working good all the time.
exactly. There was like 6 months when he first moved in, like it was broken. So I'm like, why do you need a gate? Really?
So do you live in here?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's cool.
Yeah, you're trying to find a house.
Didn't you just like basically remodel this whole thing though?
It was more cosmetic work.
Okay.
So we redid the floors, repainted the whole thing.
Okay.
New appliances.
Oh geez.
Well, those can
That's
come
about
with.
it.
Yeah.
But right now they're trying to sell one for $285. So
One of these?
like,
Oh wow.
Told you it's not
So
cheap
I'm
down
like-
here. It's not cheap downtown, especially the
But
warehouse
if they
district.
sell
No.
it for that much, I'm like, we're selling ours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we bought ours for $190.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How big is it? Like how many
Right away.
bedrooms and stuff?
It's 2 bedrooms, 2 bath,
Okay.
4 bath. Eventually it'll be 2 small spots. Because I have his room and my office in the same room.
Oh yeah.
You didn't nap very long, so you better nap for a little bit.
Yeah, a little rumble.
Like too much going on.
He's a
I love those
social
eyes.
butterfly for sure.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh.
But I'm okay with it because if he's up during the day, he tends to
Sleep at night. When's his actual birthday?
It is December 30th.
Okay.
They had me going to get induced on the 28th.
Oh
We
gosh.
thought he was going to be born on the 29th, but he was born at 1:28 a.m.
AM.
on the 30th,
30th.
which was my actual due date. So I was like, why didn't you guys just let me wait?
Let me go. Yeah. So
But it was because of my age.
oh.
I had to be induced, which is
Were you,
bullshit.
were you a geriatric?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Don't you love that?
I showed no signs. Like my blood pressure was perfect all throughout.
Mm-hmm.
No gestational diabetes.
Good. I hate that. Yeah, it's geriatric pregnancy.
I know.
That makes you sound so old.
Let you guys go
Your
ahead.
grandkids are so adorable.
Oh my god.
Bye.
Yeah. Yeah, we have. But not this weekend. Yes.
What?
What's the date today? Oh, today's the 25th. So
Yeah.
2 days.
Jordan just asked me the best place, and I said the Dirty
One.
Bird.
Oh, because Nora turned 1 on February 20th. Yeah. And then Jordan turns 1. I know. And then Jordan turns 1 April 27th. And then his birthday party is next weekend. Oh. And it's at a petting zoo.
He's got a full beer and a bag of tips. So.
Tips.
And a grin on his face.
Having a drink, you know? So I did a CT and he was like,
Where are we going?
I don't know. Like, I don't know where it is. Like, oh,
It's over there, I think. Well, the warehouse.
yeah.
Well, all of the warehouse district, I think.
Yeah, this is all the way up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the theme, so her theme was Alice in Wonderland.
Oh, that's so cute. I think I saw photos.
Yeah. And then his theme is Talladega Nights.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it's like all these fires.
Yeah, so it's like they're gonna like all the food and stuff is based on like Talladega Nights, like it's like it's like Taco Bell, like
No, no.
don't like the wind.
Yeah.
I guess we can like go down.
Yeah, you
We'll
like
go and
cut
then
over.
Because I guess there's
There's a hockey game
baseball
tonight.
game, there's a walleye game.
Well, I think it's at like 7:15. I don't know. It's like baseball.
Why does it keep shaking like that?
Usually on Saturday, it's later. Not seeing any chat, guys. You guys still here? You want to cross? Is that what
Yeah,
you
we
said?
can.
Thinking on left?
Yeah.
There's a walk sign, so they need to stop. Please hit me while I'm streaming. I'll make some money.
Yeah, so funny story. I knew you were gonna ask. So I don't even know how to explain what happened with CR. So I started there. March 23rd was my first day there. Yeah, like everything was going great. Like me and they were working great together. Like I was like getting nights and weekends covered because they only had 2 admissions coordinators and they only worked 7:30 to 4 and the other one worked 9:30 to 6. Okay. And that's it. Like they didn't have anybody covering like nights. They had like nurses and all that stuff. Like it was bad. They didn't have anybody covering weekends. So they were missing all kinds of shit. And
5 p.m. Game's at 5.
And so, like, I had worked it out. Like, I had Stephanie Smith still works there. And so I had her. She was helping us cover weekends. And then, like, me and this other girl, Noelle, like, we were taking turns covering weekends. And I was covering nights. Yeah. Just from home or whatever. Right. And, like, I had started interviewing. I had done, like, 10 interviews. I had 2 was getting ready to hire, like, blah, blah, blah. Like, things were going good. Like, the census was up and everything. And so Friday, April 17th, I'm, like, driving to work. And I get this, like, Delta call on my personal phone. And I didn't answer because I didn't know who it was. And I get to work. And I had a voicemail, and it was from the HR director. And it was like, this is Michelle Kramer. Like, I need you to call me ASAP. And I also had a text from her that said the same thing. Yeah. So I'm like, why is she calling my personal phone? I was like, why? So I called her, and she didn't answer, so I left her a voicemail, and I texted her back. Then, like, a half an hour later, the HR assistant, Natalie. Yeah. Okay. So Natalie shows up, and she's like, hey, do you have a second? Like, I need to talk to you. Michelle wants to talk to you. And I'm like, okay. So I go in the conference room with Natalie, and she's like, well, Michelle, she's like, well, Michelle needs to talk to you. She's not working today, so we're going to get her on the phone. I'm like, okay. So get her on the phone. So Michelle is like, so, you know, you're in your probationary period, and we just wanted to let you know that we don't feel like you are aligned with team recovery's core values. So we're gonna. Give me an example. I did like 7 times. She goes, we don't feel like you're aligning with TR's core values, so we're gonna go ahead and And I was like fucking shocked. I was like, what? What do you mean? Like, what did I do? Yeah. And she was like, well, you know, it's just, and she just kept saying it was core values. I don't get it. Okay. And I was like, what? Like, literally, I was like, yeah. I asked her, I was like, what did I do? Yeah. And she got the wrong clothes on, God. I don't know. Yeah. And she was like, well, you know, probationary period, and Ohio is an at-will state, so we have the right to terminate your employment. And I was like, okay. And so she's like, you need to turn in your badge, you need to send your laptop, blah, blah, blah. So Natalie follows me into the office, and I'm like, am I ever going to find out? Like, what? You have to wait. Well, you would think. And Natalie's like, well, you would have to contact me. And I was like, I just talked to the director. Exactly. I just talked to the director. Right. And Natalie was just kind of like, you know Natalie, she's super nice. Like, yeah, she's like, Natalie was just like, but I moved you would be the one that would have one corner, I guess. Yeah. And Natalie was just kind of like, so, you know, I give her my stuff, and I'm like, well, I need a box or something. Like, I didn't have a lot of stuff there. I'm like, well, I need a box. And she's like, well, you know, she's like, just take your purse and stuff. And she's like, well, box everything up for you. And I'm like, okay. So I get in the car, and I immediately call Nate, and I'm like, what the heck? Yeah, exactly. What just happened? And he's like, Courtney, I don't know. He's like, they called me about a half an hour ago, told me that they were going to do you, and he said, they won't tell me. He said that you're not aligned with the core values. So, like, Nate doesn't even know. Like, they won't even tell Nate, like, why or anything. So, like, I still, this happened not yesterday, but the last Friday. So I still, like, have no idea. And, like, I didn't have problems with anybody. Like, I was cool with everybody. Like, things were going great. You got the numbers up. In 3 weeks, I got the census up. Like, I was getting ready to hire, like, we had the budget to hire 2 people. I was getting ready to hire 2 people. Like, covering, like, working, you know, more than 40 hours, like, covering nights and weekends, like, you know, everything. Can you get on it? I don't know.
It'll probably roll over to her previous job, but unfortunately.
Okay. I put it in. I haven't heard anything yet, but I mean, I already have a job. One's over the phone. Whatever. obsessed with those.
Did somebody take something wrong that I said? Or?
Yeah. You were on like at least they gave you an example there. Right. That was
Get there. It'll be longer due to money, but
like, yeah, like, I literally, to this, I don't know. Like, I was getting along with everybody, like, and I made, believe me, I made sure, like, it was on.
what if they, okay, you were in the probationary period, but they didn't even like sit you down and be like, we need you to approve on that plan.
Right. Like, or you did this.
You didn't even get a chance to do that. That happened to John with his last job. Like he
Go ahead.
we have he worked out at Boggs and Uptown.
Which one?
Boggs.
Oh, okay.
And the owner gave me one shit that got into his face in front of the student. And he was like, with all due respect, like, don't put your finger in it.
Right, right.
And then later he was scared.
Oh.
I was like, no reason, nothing. Working back.
Is that like the food truck and stuff? I'm hungry.
I don't see any. Maybe it's down by the market area. Farmer's market.
Yeah.
All I see is like signs in front of all the restaurants.
I know.
So I used to live about there.
Oh,
Okay.
And then we moved a couple blocks down.
Oh, here we go.
Here's the actual festival.
Oh, okay.
So we walked right
I'm
past.
like, where's the food truck?
I know,
I'm hungry. Yeah, so I'm still like, and I talked to Nate like a couple days later, and I'm just like, have you like heard anything? Like,
Yeah.
like has somebody said something by now? Like, you know? And Nate's like, nope. Like nobody knows.
Oh.
He's worried about his own job.
Yeah, Nate's like, I feel like I'm next, and I'm like, I mean, maybe they didn't like the way that me and Nate wanted to come in and change things, but that's what we were hired for.
Exactly.
Like,
To get things going, get
Yeah.
business going. He's doing business development, you're getting him in.
yeah, like, so, I don't know.
There's a car coming. We gotta wait. It's just like one of those things they go too big too fast and then they don't know what to do with themselves.
Yeah, that's kind of what happened in Midwest.
Yeah, exactly.
It's absolutely crazy. I was just like, so, like, Nate literally, like, pulled me. Like, I didn't have the best job at Ohio Guidestone. I wasn't making, like, a shit ton of money, but I liked it. Like, I liked my job. You know?
And then because they wanted her to take a month, she's like, no, I can only do 2 weeks. They let her go the next day. They're like, well, then you can just leave. So what's not much chance of being able to go back there right away anyway. So man, look at these lines.
But then everyone would be like, you go for Anthem.
Hey, you never know. I gotta do something. Like, I have a, so my in-person interview on Monday is for a care coordinator supervisor at UNICEF. Okay. Starts at 7 a.m. Oh, no. 7 a.m. I said it's a care coordinator supervisor. It starts at 7.
Oh, shut up.
I said, I mean, it's like,
Yeah.
That's what I want.
That's the line.
I know. I mean, I feel like we're going to be standing in line for that.
Do you want to get in line? Or do you want me to get in line? You guys can wander around? Or?
I think those are chicken chunks down there. Tacos.
Soul food over here. Oh,
I feel like hella lines everywhere.
you think the way the weather is, it wouldn't be that bad.
I know.
I think my stream's not doing right. I don't have nobody, not a single person to say anything in chat since I got out of the car. Looks like it's working.
There's so much going on. Are you having fun? It's very exciting.
It's working.
You want the big potato?
Yeah, I want a big potato.
All right, let's get in line. Ask where the end of it is. If you guys want me to wait, I'll wait in line for you. If you want to wander. Is this a line?
No, I'm just trying to cut through.
Oh.
This is what they have. I took a picture of the menu.
Fried pickles. Pineapple.
It's working. I guess it's moving pretty good. Ooh, shit.
Even for the heights, like we had to pose with the alcohol everywhere. And now.
What if they're like, you have to wear like
You have the wrong thing. So drinks are good. Those old-fashioned soda pops. I like them for metal cups. Probably ridiculous. You want to go take a picture of the menu?
I can pull it up.
I want to go to loaded.
They have fried curds, gooey Wisconsin curds smothered in crunchy pickles, dressed with ranch and spicy buffalo sauce. That's not here though.
No. Here it is. Panty dropper.
Nashville hot chicken and coleslaw, ranch, sour cream, green onion, pickles, butter, and cheese.
Where do you sit down to eat though?
I don't know. Sorry. Chubby Chaser, chicken, bacon, ranch, sour cream, green onion, pickles, butter, and cheese. That's the one I'm getting. Cream cheese, cheese sauce, pickles, fried onion, sour cream, green onion, and butter. And they have like a Cuban one.
Yeah, is that it?
Huh?
Is that it?
They just have like a plain one.
I want the panty dropper.
Panty dropper.
Do they have drinks too?
Didn't say anything about drinks.
That's what she wants.
You gotta read the crowd. First time we like, right when you get there, you get the beer. I don't have such things.
Hey, somebody. We're at the Pickle Mania, first annual Pickle Mania here in Toledo. A little cool out today. It's been 80s last 2 days. Today it's 60. But at least it ain't raining.
Been here for like 3 hours. There's lots of people.
Yeah, I made sure and I've double checked.
A lot of people, long lines.
Not that I don't like hard, no, we're going there to get one touch and have a good time. That's why I don't want to invite big
It was kind of specific because I got it just like this. We did the training. We're still in training when I went up to like. So I got 6 weeks.
Yeah.
And then I was quite tired.
I'll suck your ass.
4 times. I know. But kind of now. Yeah.
This is the master baker. Potatoes, pickles, and stuff. When we get closer, I'll show you. There's a bunch of food trucks here. This is the one the wife wants. So they got Wild Bill's Old Fashioned Soda Pop Company here. All the bars are open too with They call it Dora, where you can walk around with a plastic cup of beer or whatever out in the street. Over the table. It was moving pretty quick, and now it just slowed down. So.
No, we're not waiting in line. You have to. No, we're gonna go to Chevy's after this, and then we're gonna leave after this. We're gonna go do like the turn, so we're gonna get fast food. Okay, so
We've done that. Yeah, forever. Yeah.
Hang out with her enough. We have it one day. I don't like drinking all day. Days almost already over.
There's some big lemonades there. That line's not too bad either. Oh, it's moving fast though. I guess it is bad too. They're all bad.
They're all bad.
Now, this is what they call the warehouse district of Toledo. We walked around the ballpark once before we came to the main area here. Busy. They're having this festival today, and there's a Mud Hens home game and a Walleye home game. So, but this is supposed to end around 7, so we'll see. A friend of ours was kind enough to let us park because she lives here downtown in her garage, so she's with us with her baby. Funnel cakes. That pops out. The seat pops out. The car seat too. Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Be careful.
No, you're good.
I'll keep an eye on it.
Yeah, parking. I didn't even look at the prices, but I'm sure parking is expensive today.
All the lots are being used. A lot of them are. I guess we're breaking it down to 7. You think that 90% of the people I see you talk to. The first
So like 10 times that I've seen the 10 times I'll try.
I think it's like
Hey, Roy. Welcome back. We're in line to get food.
Okay, but since you only that money, with your love, you don't have luck when you're only putting out, you're done in 22. Well, you're not going to just, make money.
Wait, are you? Excuse me? Yeah. Are you live streaming?
Yeah.
What's your Twitch?
inDOCtriNATION.
Okay, I'll follow you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I look pretty shocked. Thank you. Would you guys like some free fried pickles?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Would you like some?
Over on Secor?
Yeah, right
Okay.
by next to Fred House.
All right.
Free fried pickles. Fried pickles. Wait, it's Pickle Fest. It's Pickle Fest.
Oh, go ahead. You're good.
The pickles will still be good.
Yeah. You did. You did. You just good.
Oh. I don't know where this place is.
Tucker's. Swung you.
Oh, I think what?
Adam, I said the same thing like you. Yeah, we won't let us have it for the rest of the day. We're gonna cook. All your CJ, he's got the back end.
Welcome, Tuckers. This is the menu. Whoop. I'm gonna get the panty dropper.
like, okay, 2 o'clock Panera. You did?
I was in the car.
But they
I think it kind of frozen, isn't it? There it goes. Not a very clean stream today. Oops. Well, there's
I was gonna try. I told him I was gonna have a getting ready.
Yeah. You don't ever see what's in a can. You know, it's just
put up.
I don't like the wind in my ears.
you
It's
don't ever
hurting my
see
ears.
it because you drink it in a can. Apparently, they're running out of potatoes here a lot. So that's going to take like 30 minutes to an hour. Hell, they ordered it. Are you ordering something? They ran out of cooking potatoes and had to go buy raw potatoes.
Yeah, I want one of those.
Pickle lemonade?
Alright, we'll be right over there.
They came up the last minute. Did they just leave? That's crazy. They were in line the whole time.
Hi.
Right.
I just want to let you know it's about 30 minutes.
30?
Yeah.
Oh.
And we are out of the swingers party. No, it's not.
That's what she wanted to do.
Sorry, I just haven't made it out there and crossed yet.
What do you want to do?
I guess somewhere else. What number? 11.
Let's go.
There's a 30-minute wait in there out of the swingers party.
Yep, we get right to the door. Right to the door.
Oh.
What?
She said that you could have gotten what she said you could have gotten what you wanted. I said that's what I wanted.
Yeah. Well, shit.
Well, shit. Now what?
Check out this tunnel. Yeah. So we get to the door and they must be waiting the next load of potatoes or something.
Yeah.
Wonder what they're out of for the Swedish party. What, cream cheese?
It must be out of cream cheese because I feel like
That was the only different item.
yeah, that was like the only thing that was too much.
Oh, there's another lemonade over there. There's Bubba's. Oops.
I mean,
Just next time we'll have to come super early.
This sounded so good. Like, just
I like 2 days ago. I was like, that's what I want.
So even if we waited for potatoes, you wouldn't get what you wanted. So
So nice.
yeah, that's the line just for corn on the cob.
Oh my god, the line for roasted corn is so long.
I'm
All the way back there.
Yeah, I think we may be going just somewhere to eat. Huh? Just being down here for it, I guess. I just don't see waiting. Do you?
No. I feel like they should have like when they ran out instead of just waiting for people to walk away.
What's a fatty daddy? Finger food? Oh wow, that's split. So yeah, that's running back and forth. So this one's going back and forth.
Oh my god.
I don't see us getting any food down here.
Alright, let's just walk.
Yeah, all right.
I don't trust like waiting in another line.
Well, that was a good 30 minutes, wasn't it?
Yeah. Really good one.
To get to the front of the line to be told it's another 30 and you're not going to get what you want.
You wanna go in here?
But
What's over here? Anything?
take a
We'll
look.
walk over here real quick. Yeah, like crazy cucumber. Some toppers.
Goes all the way back here. Line. I don't see. Other than maybe the line. Well, they even got a line for that too. Shit. Yeah, look at this. Bubba's is one across the street. All right, let's just
I
walk.
think like over there they were like vendors.
Pickles. Do you want to go around, or do you want to go? Or do you want to cut through?
Yeah, let's go like that way.
Okay. What a disappointment. Man, look at this garbage. They don't have pickup very good either. You know, all these containers are full. Poorly organized.
Yeah.
But it's their first time, so. Yeah, stack it. I'm not waiting an hour for a potato.
No.
It's 30 minutes once you get to the truck.
Great. Really?
So you know, yeah, we just walked away. Cut through here. So disorganized. Well, go to a mud game?
It'd be cold.
Yeah. Yeah, way underprepared. It's their first year doing it, so.
I think she just wanted to say hi.
Oh, no worries.
But we'll
Yeah.
see, but
No.
Sorry, no.
Where is the line?
I think there's a line for Bobby Fish.
Oh, actually, that one's too bad we can't. So too bad we can't do that. This is just nuts. I'm gonna go look at the Soul Delicious.
Okay.
There is no one.
Yeah, my skin have pollution. I thought you said that. I know. Right? You don't know what
Finals.
That actually looks pretty good.
What's that? The Soul?
Yes, they have a Kool-Aid pickle.
A what?
Red Kool-Aid pickle.
Oh, I saw that online.
Soaked in Kool-Aid.
I saw that online.
They got the corn, they got ribs, and pickle fritters. Instead of corn fritters and pickle fritters.
Pickle fritters. I just want like something warm. I don't want to be at 9. No.
We could say we came, I guess, because I'm disappointed.
I know.
Probably should have came earlier. We weren't doing nothing. We were, yeah, that's great. I mean, they still seem very prepared. Garbages are all overflowing.
It's almost like the hip-hop.
I like that they're doing it downtown.
Yeah, so look, Mommy Bay Brewing Company. They have a Bloody Mary grilled cheese, cheddar, pepper jack, tomato, bacon, and pickle with Bloody Mary aioli.
So it's no alcohol in it or nothing?
Well, no.
Okay. Oh, just because it's got the Bloody Mary mix?
Bloody Mary aioli.
Ooh. Well, you get one? Hmm?
No.
No. You don't want to get one? Disappointed?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just there's pickles all over the place, but it's just so packed. They were way underprepared for the number of people that have shown up for this.
I'm gonna walk this way for a second. Okay.
Want to just follow her? Follow her.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
We can't eat. The point of coming down here was to eat. I'm hungry. Huh? Waiting your turn. They're all every single place. The lines are ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
they're making good money. See you later, Roy.
Oh, sorry.
Look at it. The crowds have gotten even worse. Well, it's getting close to the Mud Hen game anyway. Well, even if we were to go to the Mud Hen game, I'd have to drop off this shit, my knife. This would be cold. We're in line for one corn on the cob.
That line is so big.
For one corn on the cob.
My friend texted me
Go ahead.
I'll be back. Are you coming?
Yeah. We should wait for somebody.
Are you waiting for somebody? I wanted somebody. I just want to see what the vendors have over there.
She'll be right there.
Yeah.
I wonder if we'll go.
Hi. I do. You guys have never met, huh? No. This is. I think good. Hi, Norm.
Hi.
Yes, Doc. This is Amanda. I don't know if you guys ever met in person. Probably heard me talk about her a whole bunch. What do you have? No, piece of populist. Yeah, because the line.
Oh, we just waited a half hour to get to the truck, and they said it's a half hour once you order it.
Yeah, and then they said they were out of what I wanted. So I was pissed. Like, yeah, we got down here like around 1, and I'm like, no. And then Tamlin and his friends were they were hungry, so we went here, and then by the time the pizza came, they were like full because we got appetizers. So I'm like, yeah, it's crazy. I said, oh, Toledo actually has something going on, so there's everybody's out. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, so then we were like, we didn't want to wait in line again for something else. So I don't know. We're probably not going to hang out very long. Probably just go get something to eat somewhere else. Yeah, we're our boys, but yeah, we're leaving. And I'm like, I'm not very organized. Well, it's their first year. So.
yeah, that's what I was saying. I mean, the garbages are overflowing and everything, but hopefully they get a good idea of what kind of crowd they're going to get now. And
last night I came down with Lily from Jesse's Kitchen. They had music because we like the lemonade. The band.
Yeah, other side is already.
Yeah, so we always see them other places, so we came down and watched that. But it was so nice. It was, it's like they still had a few food trucks out here and all that stuff. But it was nice. Hardly nobody. Wasn't like this.
yeah, I'm actually surprised how busy it is with the weather being cool.
They have 2 games. They have a walleye game and a Mud Hen. Oh yeah.
Are you guys going to? Oh. I know you go walleye.
Yeah.
No, actually, the walleye are going to be on Prime tonight.
Oh, are they?
The playoff game, yeah.
I'll have to tell VR that.
They had a good fight last game, too, in the third period when they started whipping them.
Yeah. VR's actually been playing hockey every Thursday. He does like him
him and Talon are actually gonna do a Father's Day drop-in thing.
Cool.
We tried to go to the one over there, and they're out already. Like, they're marketing days.
Well, you want to check out the windows?
Yeah, sure. Well, it's nice
Good to see you. Nice meeting you. Yep.
You gotta use that.
like crochet. Oh, I was like,
Hello.
oh, hi. Nice to meet you. Husband, Doc.
Doc?
Hi,
Yes.
nice to meet you.
You too. Chris?
Hey, man, how are you?
Doc.
Hey, nice to meet
Hi.
you.
Nice to meet you. Yeah, like I hear it
Oof.
say and I stop. So put me on Midwest. So we try to find something we manage to find. She loves pickles. Anything to do with pickles.
Didn't realize it was going to be this busy.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Look at the most beautiful cup they have. I think John saw them this morning. He looked like she left to go somewhere. Okay. But that's all right.
Yeah.
I thought you were still over there.
I was, but I was just wandered away for a second.
Nothing exciting.
Pretty garbage, huh?
It's, I think we gotta go that way. That way and then it's by the like put a to-go order in. I'll pick it up. We'll come back in 30 minutes. I'm gonna ask her.
Squirting on me. Squirting all over me.
I know, right?
They're all like that.
Just put pickle on a stick.
That's literally what it is, too.
33rd is gonna be. I wonder if it's deep fried.
It's a straight shot.
It's way over here. Yeah, I can see it. From what I can see, a lot of times as you get closer, you discover how long it really is. I'm ready to go.
You want to go down there and see? Yeah, sure.
Schlotzky's. Could be like this. Oh, so. Now look at the soul place there. That's really good. Well, that's where the pickle lemonade is. But it goes all the way back there to the road. This is crazy. They look good. Yeah, this is the line for it.
Rumble and Twitch. You just film it. I don't know. I think we might take off. Yeah. I'm starving. Yeah, I want to like go get someplace to eat. Yeah, it was fun.
Now we know if they do it again next year, get here a lot earlier.
Oh, yeah. Like at 9?
Yeah. I didn't either. I didn't. I was like, the first year, weather's not that great.
Nope. We're wrong.
Very nice meeting you. Very nice meeting you. Nice meeting you. Yep.
I don't want to have to make you leave, Allison. Sorry. No. Okay. Yeah, it's cold. I know.
Lemonade vodka.
Yeah. Let's go. Just like here with the stroller real quick.
Sadie drink.
Wow. Yeah, really good crowds. Really actually leaving because the lines are too long for anything. We just waited a half hour in line for their baked potatoes, and when we got up there, they said it would be another half hour once we put in the order, and that they didn't. They were out of what Miss Indoctrination wanted.
I know.
We're gonna go to Mommy Bay right there. Yeah, they got pickles. Lead the way. Yeah, I was gonna say. Okay, that building right there. See this line's all the way over here. That does that margarita grilled cheese look good.
Oh, the Bloody Mary.
Oh, bloody yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I know.
Bloody margarita. Wonder if they'll have it at the restaurant.
I don't know.
Let me grab the front. Yep.
You just have to give me your order and I'll come down and then
There you go. There you go. We'll swing by. Put the window down. What's your Venmo? Exit says hi.
Hi, eggs. Yeah, it was crazy. I really didn't think it would be that busy. I know. I thought they would have like vendors too that would be selling like
Pickle
different,
shirts.
like pickle type things, you know? Yeah.
Even the vendors they did have, they were just
That was their like
fair crap.
I thought it would be like I thought it would be like pickle mustard, like selling, like pickle mustard, pickle like stuff like that. Pickle bread.
Excuse me. One across here, yeah.
It was still nice to get out of the house.
Yeah.
Which was a little bit warmer.
That'd have been even more bad if we had to pay for parking too.
Yeah, right. Savior.
Mm-hmm.
She's actually the one who reminded me about it. She's like, "Are you going?" And I was like, "Oh, I forgot about it. When is it?" Aww. I do that. I like a bunch of things on Facebook and then I forget about them.
Oh, interested.
Hey.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. So
Oh, that looks cool. Hopefully I get a reminder.
Right.
He's out. Eyes closed. I can see behind the glasses here.
Oh, he's awake now.
Oh, yeah, eyes just peeked.
Jump somebody for their.
The pickle lemonade.
That lady you introduced me to looks so familiar.
Chinese?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I have a couple photos with her on Facebook, maybe.
Well, maybe. She just looks really familiar.
I call her the mayor of Toledo because she literally knows everybody.
I think I'm gonna let you pull out before I try to squeeze back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good. All right, we're going to get in the car here.
But yeah, if you guys ever come downtown,
All right. Yeah, a friend of ours lives downtown here. She let us park in her garage so we didn't have to pay to park. The only bonus about this whole situation, I didn't realize the crowds were going to be this crazy for pickles. All right, let me turn this around. I'll actually leave it this way. Oops, back out of here. Yeah, I'd have been mad if I had to pay for parking, and then the place was so busy you waited. I waited in line half hour, and then they told us it would be another half hour, and they were out of what.
Yeah, so no mistake.
Goldmeyer wanted.
The Iranian regime has been horrible since 1979. And you laid out all the issues, Brian. I mean, the fact of the matter is they have killed hundreds of.
No, they weren't pricey. They're just busy, super busy. Parking was pricey, but then again, there's a mud hen and a walleye game today, so.
Have continued to do damage around the area, so nobody is losing any sleep over the Iranian regime, and again, the destruction that we've levied on them. That's all well and good, but I get back to the strategic position. So at the end of the day, the president has to look strategically. Every president since 1979 has wanted to.
She's saying goodbye to her friend.
A lot of the times they
off cam
because there were some things that were pretty obvious to the military. You know, one, it's very difficult to change regimes, as the president is finding out. You've wiped out all the senior leaders, but guess what? This regime runs wide and deep. Also, we've never been able to bomb our way to victory, right? So this idea that we could, level the key infrastructure in Iran and they would just somehow give up, that's never been the case in modern history.
Thanks, Allison.
For sure.
And they never got elected to power. So it's not like you go in 90 days.
They have a pool, too?
Yeah.
It's a little out of the way pool.
Yeah.
Well, only $280,000 for an apartment here.
What? She's like, well, we paid $190. I'm like, oh my god.
But yeah, so again, the president wanted the Iranian people to rise up. That's going to be really hard. And you never, ever, ever, ever talk about Iran without talking about.
You got to pull up and then back up.
Because that is always.
Yep, there it goes.
Oh, yeah.
So the president going forward, if he wants to find himself in a better strategic position than he was before February 28th, then he's going to have to figure out how do you get him to the table and negotiate.
Where are we going?
Something that opens the straits, reduces their enrichment of uranium, and maybe we move forward.
So I love you both. The concept of it takes a lot of your speeches, which you're great at not only delivering, but writing. Duty, honor, country, and life. Contribute to the American spirit. And what prompted you is two things. You want people to understand we've always been arguing.
Oh, hi, Eggsy.
What's different now is we seem to have lost the ability to do it constructively.
Right? Yeah, it was quite a bit of people, so the signal was pretty bad for most of the stream.
Of course, as you know, Brian, my speeches, they're stories. And they're stories of great Americans I've met, great people I've met across the country and across the world that have inspired me. So part of the book
wow, what a delay.
if you're starting to lose a little faith in America, read the book, and I think it will help you regain that faith.
This is
But another
okay,
part of the book is to look at where we are.
Okay, now I'm look how clean it is now because it's on the car's Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
It was horrible. Look at the stream. Ooh, there's soup.
Is our ability to be
Oh, yeah.
I mentioned earlier this morning on Fox and
Is that parking for them? Resident parking? No. Is there a spot?
Of civility and decency. Yes. And he really lived by those rules. You wrote them? No, he did not write it, but it was it was a collection of what he learned. Yeah, and it was a little book that had been written, but he carried it with him everywhere. And he passed it out to people because he wanted his officers to understand.
I don't know how I would get in. Let's get out of town.
About citizenship, and so being civil was part of that. And then about, I don't know, 100 years later,
Taylor Nice has no line.
I think he just pulled up.
Yeah, probably.
And there's a whole section on civility. And Mill's point was, look, it's okay to disagree.
There's the farmer's market area.
But people need to have competing ideas. But at the end of the day,
it was jumpy and it was pixelated. I was watching it on my phone. Might have been my phone, but it looked. Yeah, the phone. So it was jumpy too, because I couldn't.
And it's a small book, but man, it was a bestseller forever. But it was based off that speech.
Oh well.
That's one of your stories, right? Do the little things right, the big things will fall into place.
Yeah,
so
I have a stop sign, dude.
Did you build off within this? And what about your family's influence, being that your dad served in World War II?
Yeah, well, of course, my parents are a big part of my life as
nice
parents and guardians and coaches and teachers are. So I have a number of speeches in here.
Look at this.
I gave a speech to the MIT graduating
class of 2020.
I've given a speech to the National Football Foundation to talk about football, and my father was a professional.
Is it closed down there?
And he always believed that how you played football between the lines, between the 120 yards on turf, was how you ought to be a man. Respect your opponent, be humble, respect the rules.
We'll be turning around.
But I've got speeches in there to the law enforcement officers. That's the first speech in there.
It's the other side of the road, though. I can turn right up here, can't I?
To talk about how much
can't tell where that
it really doesn't look like you can.
I've got speeches to the National Historical Society, but all of these speeches, and to Irishmen. There's I gave the keynote speech at the 200th anniversary of the Hibernian Society in Savannah. And the point about the quote unquote Irishman is that we all have a little bit of Irish in us. We want to fight the good fight.
Try mommy baby.
A few more minutes when we
sure.
get back. But you as an Irish guy also know
as long as it's not crazy.
Fight, but I think one of the most inspirational things is when they hug at the end.
It's pregame for two sports. Oh, someone's blocking their door.
Delivery door.
They can do that.
That's part of the respect.
I don't blame them for being pissed. Huh?
Right.
Real talk. Real yes.
So we blocked him in with his van.
Where curiosity meets conversation. It's the Brian Kilmeade Show.
Yeah, it was pretty busy down there. We gotta go up here and then turn left.
Urban View. We're talking powers. And it comes. Urban View. Where Black voices are prioritized in media. Urban View. The undeniable force of truth. Hold on. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do it like this. Okay. Ready? Let's get education, unfiltered conversation. Minority businesses. Free and fair information. Empowering Americans. Urban View. We're talking powers. And it comes. Action. Sirius XM 126 and Sirius XM app. Yeah, my dad passed away at the age of 63. He was in great health. He's out of nowhere. Sure. And surprised.
No.
What even after he passed away, he was still able to provide for my mom.
Can't turn left here?
Apparently not.
Fuck.
I have life insurance for my wife and 4 kids. The best place to get life insurance is inDOCtriNATIONlive.
I think I did anyway. He said, fuck it. We'll copy you, San Marcos.
$2 million coverage for $2 a day. That's a 10-year term life policy for 35-year-old health. I like to talk about death in our culture, but everyone's going to die. You're going to die.
Slow the fuck down, dude.
So your family is protected. Ethos, ETHOS, ethos.com/Slater.
Almost 4 p.m. Yeah, 9 minutes away.
If watching TV has gotten way too complicated for you, then here's some good news. You can say goodbye
Want
to
some
a million
Marcos
different
back?
subscriptions, wasting
Huh?
your money
Yeah,
and
it
endless
is.
searching for something to watch. And say hello to Philo, a better way to TV. Philo's the only streaming service that keeps you in mind, making TV easy and affordable.
It's a good Mexican grocery store here.
Yeah.
There's a package that's right.
They love us.
Whether you're looking for satellite TV on more than 70 channels, with a huge
For people that use the
shows and an unlimited DVR, or you're looking to upgrade your experience with Philo's bundle, unlocking access to even more blockbuster films on top-rated shows.
I don't remember what was the issue.
Basic with ads,
What was the issue?
Plus,
They just treat
and
us like
Discovery
shit when
Plus.
we're in there.
Whatever you choose,
We were white.
with Philo, you're getting great TV for an even better price. Find out more at philo.tv. That's philo.tv.
Oh yeah, I do too. Mexican Coke.
Cancel anytime.
It's my favorite.
Philo.tv for more.
Besides the Bolivian kind.
Hello, my friend's Fat Boone here. I'm 91 years young
Yeah.
and feeling great. Elvis once opened for me, and I'm still recording and performing. People often ask me, how do you stay so young? Well, one great reason is something I've been taking for 30 years called Vital Factors. NDR has updated the formula with NAD, which is a vital coenzyme that's crucial for energy production and DNA repair. I just put a tab of water for a tasty drink in the morning, and I'm ready to go.
It's a handicap.
Feeling mentally sharp with youthful energy and all-day stamina. My friend, I urge you to check out VitalFactors.com. Vital Factors keeps me doing what I love, living life fully.
Go to vitalfactors.com and use the code RADIO. You'll get $15 off your order. Code RADIO.
So, go to VitalFactors.com.
Yeah. You're gonna need a little more room, honey. He's so skinny though.
1968, the United States ratifies the Civil Rights Act of 1968. And on April 20th, 1920.
All right, I'm gonna kill this, guys. They're probably not very cool about streaming inside here. Thanks for hanging out. Peace. It's a 2-hour stream. Seemed like a lot